Hey guys, welcome to the Upperbox Podcast, episode 10. What's
Biruin
up,
mo,
Coach
nakasampu
Pal?
na tayo.
Yes, pero medyo late tayo this week kasi unang-una, the fourth quarter of this year is fourth quartering. Ang daming nangyayari. Pangalawa,
Oo.
me and Coach Paolo were there noong uh,
Game 2.
game 2 of the finals against Mapua. Yun ang tawag sa kanya, Mapua.
Ba't Mapua?
Para mabilisan, Mapua.
Parang kang lolo ko. Mapua. Mapua. Doon nag-aaral sa Mapua.
And so, forgive the voice. Medyo hoarse. Hoarse na ako ngayon na makabayo. So, welcome to the Upperbox Podcast, guys. My name is Justin. I'll be your host. Coach Pao, balita ako. Nagbus ka to and from Batangas para lang makanood ng Sunday. Grabe
Oo.
ang dedication na ginagawa mo para sa San Beda. How are you feeling? How are you feeling na 1-1? How are you feeling na mukhang tama ang magiging prediction ko? And how are you feeling na panalo ang Lasal? Kasi ako'y memorize ko na yung hymn ng UP.
Tagal mo naman mag-memorize. Papasko na. Ano, hintay mo pa yung Paskuhan? Doon ka magpapaskuhan sa Lasal?
Siguro, tingnan natin.
Magla-lantern parade ka mag-isa sa tapat ng
Oo,
Lasal?
pero UP ang kakantahin ko.
Diba? UP, o diba?
Di kasi pinapahupa lang natin yung hinintay lang natin mag-Christmas break yung mga bata para walang traffic sa Taft. Hirap kaya mag-park sa Taft.
Wow. Pero pustahan kung ako yung natalo. Ano? Kailan na? Sunduin na kita sa kondo. Ano?
Pare kasi sa UP, mabilis lang mag-park.
Sabi mo eh.
Oo, alam mo
Sabi mo
naman
eh.
yung rules natin.
Sabi mo eh.
Kung
Sabi mo
walang
eh.
parking, pass tayo dyan. Kung may parking, G ba? First world problems, ano? Okay, pag walang parking,
Bigat
okay
ang
lang.
problema mo, pare. Part ka ng problema mismo pala. Hindi kay
Okay, talking about
Manila eh.
problems. Talking about problems. Pare, uh, San Beda has been a pain in the ass of the Mapua Cardinals. Sorry,
Mhm.
the Mapua Cardinals. Itong last game, no? They thought they had it, especially that third quarter kung sa maninipis yung mga tawag. Ako, ako doon sa MOA Arena eh.
Ano may game
Pero,
1, game 2?
yung game 2. Pero
Ah,
sige, dahil you mentioned it, start with game 1. Pare, it was close game. 5 points lang din ang lamang, di ba?
yeah.
Paano natalo ng Mapua ang San Beda?
Well, it was really a matter of us going back to some of the old problems that we had. If you'd really watch that game, we were again falling into the same problems that we had, mainly turnovers, and we were unable to hit open shots. No, I felt that we couldn't give enough pressure to the other supporting cast of Clit Escamis. In my
Mhm.
opinion, hindi siya, like, he's a big player, pero he's not as big as I expected him to be.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Parang, outside of the, parang yung game, lalo na ng game 2, yung game 1, yun, medyo naramdaman ko siya ng second half.
Mhm.
Pero, again, pinulikat siya ng second half, anong second half ng game 1.
Mhm.
But yeah, I felt that we really shot ourselves in the foot with that.
Mhm.
Um, I felt that we didn't really have enough offense coming into that game. Sa game 1 na yun. We didn't really have enough offense going for us. Umabol tayo at the fourth quarter during that game with some crucial threes, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough to really close out that game. Um, and I felt that we really needed adjustments with that. But I have to give it to Cliff Hopia. He's
Yeah.
really played well in these past two games. It's a real uptick from where he was and has been more consistent in this very crucial time. Sobrang bilib ako doon. But yeah, I felt Mapua really took advantage of us in that aspect na we weren't hitting our shots. I mean, kaya mo eh. I was watching that game live with shout out to Mr. Topher Balagtas and Amica Antonio. Uh, and I felt that we could beat them.
Mm. Actually, we
And
could. Kung
we could
pumasok
have
yung
beaten.
tres ni Cortez sa last play, they could
Oh,
have. They could have
we could
tied
have.
the game and ended it in OT.
Yeah. Pero wala eh. Even though Mapua was giving us opportunities during the fourth quarter when they were not hitting their shots, we weren't hitting our shots either.
Mm.
Alam mo yon, parang binibigay sa atin, we weren't taking advantage of it, which is a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
And yun nga eh, what I felt during that game was finishing. We needed to finish. And in transition to the game 2, baliktad naman.
Teka, hold on. Before we go to game 2, you mentioned that we were falling into the same problems that we had, especially nung problems natin at the start of the second round of the NCAA. Pero, naman, ibabalik ko sa iyo yung lagi mong ina-argue sa akin. Open naman. Open naman. Ano ang
Mhm.
difference ng Mapua defense compared sa Lyceum defense? Lyceum defense was always open. At the same time, sa Mapua na open natin. Pero bakit hindi pa rin natin nakukuha yung shots natin? Is it the final jitters? The finals jitters? Or is
Could
it
be.
iba talaga ang depensa ng Mapua kaya hindi dumating yung bagyong Bedista?
No, I felt it's more the first part. Kasi, again, bukas eh.
Mm.
Open shots eh. Hindi naman sila masyadong contested shots. Well, aside from Jacob, of course.
Yeah.
But I felt that it wasn't something that we were 4-2 yung ganong klaseng defense.
Mm.
You have to remember that the majority of this team is very young. It's a very young team. So a lot of the main actors of this team are second year, third year lang.
Mm-hmm.
And none of them have had experience in the finals.
Yeah.
Wala pa nakakapag-finals sa team na to.
Wasn't Jacob part of the finals team, no?
He wasn't yet. I think
Okay.
Peter, sina Peter.
I think Peter, yeah. Peter,
Peter.
Vicer, Contapay, Dami.
Vicer, no.
No. Okay.
I don't think Vicer. I don't think Opia. Kasi Opia is a transferee from FEU. So, yeah, these guys, majority of these guys have no experience with the finals. Kahit nasabihin mo na, na maganda yung pinakita natin ng Final Four, maganda pakita natin at the end of the eliminations, the finals is the finals. Diba? So, we need to step up. And
yun nga eh, we had that confidence beating Lyceum very, very good. Like, it was a good beating. We gave Lyceum a good beating in the semifinals 2 times. Bakit nawala ang kumpiyansa ng San Beda? Kasi sa akin, the reason why I predicted that we were gonna lose the first game and get on the second and third game is because iba ang adjustments. Iba si Coach Yuri mag-adjust eh. Parang sometimes I feel like hindi naman nagpapatalo on purpose, pero he really does learn from his mistakes. And I felt like they were going to commit a lot of mistakes trying to find the key to finally defeat Mapua, which we did on the second game. Kasi nung first round, we were beaten badly by Mapua. Second round, we almost got it. Same story ng game 1 ng finals. Ang nangyari lang was we both missed our last shots. Second round, Andrada missed his last shot. Sa first game of the finals, Jacob failed to complete the last shot. So, yun lang. Pero what's happening here? Bakit second, third quarter doon tayo nabubugbog ng Mapua?
nung first ano na yon, ah, yun nga, hindi bumabagsak yung tira eh.
Mm.
Actually, first 2 quarters pa lang, napapansin ko na hindi na bumabagsak yung mga tira natin eh. May
Mm.
ganun tendency eh. And we ended up, focusing more on the attacking. Tama naman yon kasi nakakasabay tayo. Eh, hindi pumapasok eh. May mga ganung araw.
Mm.
You have to accept that na may mga ganung araw na hindi bumabagsak yung tira mo.
Yes.
And it affects you mentally, di ba? So, a lot of our players, no, hindi, may iba sa kanila, hindi pumapasok yung tira nila. So, syempre, they will look for the other option. So, it affects you. Um, Kahit nasabihin mong bukas ka, kung kanina
Mm.
pa hindi pumapasok yung tira mo, medyo mahirap for some players to bounce back from that, 'di
Yeah.
ba? To gain their confidence back in taking that shot. Ah, Ayun lang. Sa akin, I felt that they were confident naman talaga coming into this game, into this series, into this whole thing. I felt that they were confident. It was just that a matter of malas sila nung araw na yon, in my opinion. And uh I felt we really needed a lot of help from our role players. And para sa akin, crucial talaga yung play ng big men. During the first game, I felt that we lost the rebounding battle to
Mm.
Mapua.
Yeah.
So, mapapansin niyo from game 1 to game 2, iba. Sa game 2, we did a really good job with the rebounding, uh, defending the paint against Mapua. So, alam mo yun, parang sa akin, isa rin yung sa X factor ng series na to, which I discussed earlier before. The big men will really be important for us.
Yeah.
Sina Viser, sina Hopia, sina Dami. Um, and yon, para sa akin, yun yung kailangan nating i-maximize. Kasi kung hindi, Mapua has so many shooters, and if they keep getting rebounds, they will keep getting chances at the shot. Mahirapan tayo, di ba? Defensively.
Well, I was listening nga din to the commentators sa mga games. The reason daw they didn't put Mapua in the final four predictions at the start of the season was it was because they are one of the smallest teams in the league,
Mm-mm.
like height average wise. Pero they're na make up naman yun sa shooting nila, sa steals nila, sa fast breaks nila.
Yeah.
That's why they're number one seed. So, yeah, I think yun ang kailangan talaga, which brings us to game 2, which happened a few days ago, last Sunday. Uh Tight match. I saw a glimpse of the Bagyong Bedista at the first quarter. Tapos meron din sa fourth quarter, just like a hint of it, parang alam mo yun, dumaan lang yung bagyo.
Oo.
Yung magkasunod na tres tsaka yung dos ni Andrada, ni Cortez. Uh what bothers me about game 2 before our breakdown here, this was a third quarter. The fouls, the flopping. I honestly believe, I'm just gonna put it out there, no. I honestly believe unfair yung mga tawag ng ref.
Mhm.
Even watching it live, syempre, I was wearing the red and the white. Syempre, may emotional attachment ako sa San Beda during that time. Pero I've reviewed the game 3, 4, 5 times since. Ang ninipis ng fouls ng mga ref sa San
Mhm.
Beda, especially in the third. What could you say about this? Are we on the same boat here, or do you think tama yung mga tawag ng refs sa San Beda ng third?
Definitely may mga maninipis sa tawag, no? Um, Actually, yung foul nga kay Jacob, I felt should have been a disqualifying foul.
Yeah.
That was a super dangerous play.
Yeah, dude. He could have broken his knee, his leg,
His neck,
his neck, his back.
'di ba? Sabi ko nga doon sa kausap ko eh. I was talking to another Bedan. Sabi ko, kung nangyari 'yun sa kalsada, sa sa semento, nangingisay na yan. Kasi, buti sa tabla, malambot-lambot. Hindi ko sinasabi malambot ang tabla, masakit pa
Oo.
rin yun. Pero, kumpara mo sa semento, di ba? Iba rin naman. Pero, ayun,
Ito. Kung ginawa yon sa hindi, pag ginawa yun ng Papua sa ibang team, like Letran or
that
JRU,
would,
kung nandun pa si Amores, pare, gulo
that's a
ka agad
fight.
yun.
That's a fight.
Gulo ka
Of
agad yun.
Yeah, yeah, sa akin, obviously there are some questionable calls. I felt a lot of the calls that I saw were I disagreed with them talaga. But what really stood out to me was the composure of this team despite of that and despite the physicality.
Yeah.
That and the flopping. The composure of this team to not be bothered. Remember how this team was so bothered at the first part of the season about the calls
Mm.
and how they would ultimately just fall into complaining and mawawala sila sa laro. That didn't happen. Of course they would complain, of course they would contest, pero it may composure eh. Um
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Talaga may composure tong team na to. Jacob, after that hard foul, pare, nag-push-ups. At
uh,
dahil doon, hindi pumasok yung mga free throw niya. Pero,
Tumakit eh.
kidding aside, yeah, may composure. Pero dahil sa nipis ng mga tawag sa game na to, nakita ko na si Coach Yuri parang questionable na
He
siya.
came out. I mean, okay, guys, for those who don't really usually watch the games live, you would never see this man pissed. I have rarely seen this man shout or pissed at all. Kahit nga na thrown out siya, parang feeling ko nga, ha? Talaga, dun pa siya na thrown out? Hindi pala
Yeah.
naman nung nakita na ginawa siya. He was screaming. He was shouting. He was like an old school ref, old school coach. Shouting at the player, shouting at the ref, at how, what was happening. Kasi, sobrang delikado ng mga nangyari. And then, the flopping was just, okay, a little dab on the debate on flopping.
Mm.
Some people believe that flopping is part of the game now, tactics yan, so on and so forth. I find it stupid. In the same way that I find flopping in football kinda weird.
We're both football fans. Talagang, that's the reason why I support Messi. He doesn't flop.
Doesn't Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's why I'm a big Messi fan.
why we support Japan.
Yeah. They don't flop.
They don't flop. Yun,
Yeah.
if they go down, it means they really got hurt. Diba?
Mm.
So why do we believe that? Kasi it takes away from the game eh.
Yeah.
It takes away from the intensity of the game. It just becomes an acting class. Parang yung aspeto ng my game versus your game falls into question. Kaya nga nagkaroon ng mga changes na as to flopping and foul baiting
Mm.
sa FIBA. Yung tawagan kumpara sa NBA. Even in the NBA, bumaba na rin eh. Diba?
Yeah.
So, I felt that a lot of flops were given and not enough warnings or not enough consequences for flopping was done.
Yeah.
Kasi obviously it was part of the game. Kasi may mga iba ako nakikita ko bigla na lang tumitiklop. Ha? Ba't ka tumiklop?
Pero yung pag-swivel ng arm ni Puno, I forgot sino yung taga Mapua na yun. And it was in the third quarter.
I think it was Bonifacio or something, one of the big men. Yeah.
There was a contact, pero parang gumanon lang
Tinapik
yung
lang. Yeah,
kamay.
exactly.
Parang
I
it's
know.
natural na gumanon yung kamay. Pero
Yeah,
babaksa ka ng ganon. Okay,
exactly.
I know we have some listeners from Mapua who are avid supporters of the podcast. Thank you.
Yeah.
Pero we hindi dahil bidista kami, we're saying this. It's something different. We want to hear your opinions too. If you have anything to say about, please comment down sa comment section below. Pero sa akin kasi it's yun, especially doon ako na-piss talaga eh. Una yung sa hard foul kay Jacob. O sige, sabihin natin hindi sinasadya, no? Pero delikado. And meron pang ibang angles na natulak siya sa baba ni number 7 ng Mapua. Okay?
Yeah.
Pero yung kay Jomel, anyway you look at it, it wasn't a hard foul.
Yeah.
When you twist your body, talagang susunod yung arm mo. Na ganun lang, halos dumaplis lang. And
Well,
for that to be called a foul, at babaksak ang ganun, that's
yeah.
called for.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Um, parang unfortunately, that's yun yung naging tawagan. And I felt I disagreed with a lot of it.
Yeah.
And to our Mapua listeners, I mean, alam ko Bedista kami dito, pero if San Beda was doing that, we'd be the same,
Yeah.
honestly. And when we've done it before. Like,
Something fishy
syempre hindi
pa.
pa sa podcast na to, pero nung kami pa lang nagkukwentuhan,
Yeah.
pag may disagree kami na gawain ng Red Lions, we've said it naman din. We are objective. Or we try to be.
Ang sa akin pa, ang fishy dito, most of the thin fouls were called by referee number 78.
Eh,
You know,
mahirap parang kumbaga, mahirap manalo when officiating is, you don't know, kasi ito, naniniwala kasi ako na every referee is different. And may iba sa kanila na prefer o let them play or talaga manipes. May ganun eh. So, sometimes you have to take it for what it is. Kasi parang ano lang yan eh. Kanya-kanyang timpla ng referee yan, ng pagiging referee nila yan eh. I get mad, not necessarily pag manipes. Okay lang sa akin kung manipes ang tawagan, kung manipes lahat. It's mo. It's manipis siya ang tawagan on both sides. Pero kung manipis lang at nun sa kabila medyo makapal, parang doon ako medyo nagkakaroon ng problema.
Exactly.
Pag parehas makapal, pag parehas manipis, okay. Ganun lang talaga yung tawagan. It is what it is. You have to perform. Pero yun nga, going back to the team lang naman. The composure of the Red Lions was really key in this win. And I was talking to a former Red Lion then. Si Jake. I was talking to Jake after the game. Sabi niya, yung maganda nga daw sa team na to, kahit na medyo naging physical, may composure. So, and to me, that speaks a lot about two things: the coaching and the leadership of the veteran players like Peter Alfaro, sila Yukien, yung mga kuya ng team na yan. Speaks a lot to that, to their composure, to keeping the team held down. Kasi mahirap naman talaga yung sitwasyon eh. So, you're in game 2, you're facing elimination, and medyo tagilid yung tawag, and malakas yung kalaban mo. So, yun. Pero anyway, yeah.
Before I let this go, no? The thin fouls, I wouldn't say nakahabol ang Mapua because of those thin fouls. I'm not taking away anything from Mapua. Mapua is such a good team. I respect Mapua. Pero lang sa hard foul na ginawa kay Jacob. I respect Mapua sa team. Ang Cardinals. They're really good. And this is a kind of finals I think not just Bedans deserve, but all basketball fans deserve.
Yeah.
Pero lang talaga yung mga calls ng ref. If we lost game 2 and Mapua became championship, pero malinis lahat ng fouls, pero as a basketball fan, I would be happy. Yeah. Pero that really got me going eh. The bad calls, it was so bad. It was so bad that some elder Bedans are trying to do a change.org kind of thing for this. To report the ref.
Yeah.
Kasi it was so bad. Okay? Anyway, sige. Maka-move on na ako. Let's break down game 2. Sabi ko nga kanina, nagpakita na maaga yung Bagyong Bedista. What happened there?
We started strong. which is good.
Mm.
Ang problema kasi sa San Beda sometimes is that they start slow. And with a team like Mapua, who is very energetic, we can't afford to do that. So, in the first quarter, lumamang tayo ng medyo malaki, mga 10 points siguro. Pero humabol din ng Mapua with their own 3-point shooting. Pero, yun nga, ang maganda sa laron to, I have to give a shout out to particularly two particular players, Hopia and AJ Royo. I mean, Jacob Cortez is loaded. Sobrang deserved ni Jacob. I mean, he's the highest scorer. He really did well in the clutch. Pero para sa akin yung dalawang yun yung magic bunot. Well, di naman si Hopia lagi naman binubunot yun eh.
No, no, no. Kay Hopia, what I could say, even though he was in foul trouble, I think he got 3 fouls coming into the third quarter. He managed to stay in the game, stay alive. So,
Oo.
magic bunot pa rin si Hopia. Pero anyway, you were saying?
He played aggressive and he played tough. He wasn't intimidated. He felt he showed that he belonged. He showed that he could dominate. And that's what we're looking for from him. No? One of the criticisms of Clifford Hopia has always been his lack of physicality. Pero in one series na nagkaroon siya ng sunod-sunod na offensive rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds, I believe, and an assist to Jacob Cortez for a crucial 3 in the fourth quarter, I think really showed a redemption arc for Cliff Hopia, which I hope will translate to a game 3. Ang ganda ng nilaro niya. Honestly, ang ganda ng nilaro niya. I think at 12 points and double-digit rebounds, if I'm not mistaken.
Sorry. Game 2, 8 points, 11 rebounds.
Yan.
3 came in the last quarter. 3 freaking offensive rebounds. Sunod-sunod. Then a finish with a 3 from Jacob. Diba? Magical.
Uh-oh. And then AJ Royo. Okay. Yan, tinatanong si Coach Yuri. But yung tinart si AJ. Wala lang, trip ko lang. Basically, sabi yung napag-initan ko lang i-start siya. Which obviously is BS kasi we all know there's a reason for everything. And though we may not know now what the actual reason was, yes.
Diba? Sorry. You got cut off there. What did you say?
I think we can give an educated guess as to why AJ Royo was starting and had a lot of minutes in this game.
Okay. Wait lang. Before you continue, really short break. Para medyo na ano lang yung mic ni Coach Pao. We'll be back in... And we're back. Sorry. Quick break lang yun. Pero hindi pa yun yung halftime break namin. Anyway, where were we na ba? AJ Royo. Educated guess kung bakit si AJ Royo. Go.
Well, and for me, AJ Royo, when we talk about AJ Royo as in the context of game 2, we have to talk about AJ Royo as a player. AJ Royo as a player is one of the fastest guards in the league. He's pesky, he's energetic, he's tough. He's a prototypical Cebuano player.
You know, pare, Cebuano players, it's either they're the fast, pesky ones, or the big, large Junmar Fajardo, Clifford Hopiak type of guys. There's only 2.
Oh, they're tough. They're very physical. Guys, if you've ever seen a Cebuano league, which I've had the pleasure of having been able to watch in the past, it's tough. They are physical. Like, you could ask what? Look at all the guards that Cebu has produced. Mac Talio, June Manso, not Jego Dario. Forgot the guy from UP. Si Mr. Atinto. Don Hontiveros. These guys are tough. Diba? They are tough, they are fast, they are pesky, they are physical, and that's AJ Royo.
Yeah. Kaya nga ilang beses tinawagan ng unsportsmanlike foul nung regular season eh.
Diba? I mean,
Di naman niya sinasadya. I think it was against Ayak yata.
Oo, talagang physical lang talaga. Ah, anyway,
Teka. Si AJ tsaka si Puno nag-a-adapt sa game. Si Puno nung una parang it's too physical for him. Si Royo hindi pa ganoon ka-physical sa kanya kaya nakatawagan ng hard foul.
Doon na lang eh. Parang, ha? Foul yun?
Nagugulat siya.
Ha? Foul yun? Talaga.
Pero sige.
But yeah, I mean, okay. Going back to the game. When I saw that AJ Royo starting, I felt, okay, they're going fast. They're trying to go fast. They're trying to push the tempo. They're trying to get Mapua caught off guard. Ang weakness ni Clint, he hates pesky guard.
Because
Serious.
he's the type of guy that loves to ano yun? Shoot ka agad yung bola. Is that it? Wait. Oh, wait lang guys. Mic mo nawala na naman.
Okay na.
Okay.
He has the capability kasi of doing those kinds of shots. Kaya komportable siya. I mean, let's be honest. Not a lot of players will take shots that they're not comfortable with, and he's comfortable with because he's comfortable with that shot because he knows he can make it. So, ang sa akin, with AJ kasi, he's faster than Clint. And he can tire out Clint both offensively and defensively. Papagurin niya si Clint. Yun yung trabaho niya. And paano niya papagurin si Clint aatakihin niya sa loob. Diba? Attack him directly. He scored 9 points out of that, doing that. Diba? So, yun, sobrang magic bunot ni AJ. And I follow him on Instagram. I think, ayaw ko pamangkin ba niya yun o nef o brother niya, whatever. May bata lagi na kumakanta ng Bedan him sa IG niya. Natuwa. Kuya AJ, oh! Oh, ganun siya. That's cute. But anyway, he really did a great job. I mean, okay, people are gonna give him shit for missing all of those free throws. I get it. But you got to remember, this is a really young kid, man. This is the first time playing. He's a rookie. If I'm not mistaken, he's a rookie. He's really young. And he's playing in his first finals. And then all of a sudden, you're thrusting him into that Final Four, into that situation where he needs to sink these free throws to secure a game 3. I mean, those people who criticize him, like, honestly,
Ako, I wouldn't. I even messaged him eh. Kausap ko siya after ng game. Sabi ko, bro, like, everything is noise. Hayaan mo lang yung mga nagsasabi na, yung sa 4. Sabi ko kasi, those 4 free throws, yes, they were crucial. Pero, he did something more important in the game. And I value that more than those 4 free throws.
Exactly. Yung hindi niya naman role yun eh, na maging closer eh. Ang role niya was to fucking get Clint. Diba?
Yeah. Isipin mo, yun nga, to your point, isipin mo, rookie in the finals, at the same time, you're guarding the rookie MVP of the probably the strongest team in the league. There's a lot of pressure on his shoulders.
Yeah. Pero ganun yung tiwala sa kanya ni Coach Yuri, no? Na best player of the team ng kabila, ikaw ang bantay.
Yeah. I was expecting someone like Andrada, a big guy to guard.
Kailangan kay Clint kasi mabilis eh.
Someone annoying talaga.
Oo. Kaya natunto ako sa kanya. I say this word with the most affection ever, in the most positive way ever. Yung laro ni AJ, larong peste. Tawa lang sa kanya. Larong peste talaga. Kaya, yun yung
payawa ka eh.
Diba? Na kailangan mo ng siguro finals, kailangan ng ganun na those kinds of players that will get up into your face. Kind of like a Eman, like physical na mabilis. Eman Monfort, shout out, diba? Eman Monfort of the Ateneo Blue Eagles before. Ganun din eh.
Wait. So, a thought just came into my mind. Naalala mo when we were covering game round 2 of San Beda versus Mapua. You told me, iba naman na style ni Coach Yuri noon. Nang babalasa siya ng guard. Binalasan niya lahat ng guards niya against Escamis. And I think he found his ace in AJ Royo. Sa pagbabalasan niya na yun. What do you think?
Yeah, I think doon niya nakita na kaya ni AJ yung long minutes. Diba? Kaya ni AJ yung long minutes ang takbo ng takbo. Diba? Kaya ni AJ yung long minutes na dinidepensahan niya si Clint and making Clint feel his presence early on. So that's what's required eh. Diba? And I really like it. Composure din. Composed na, to be fair, hindi, aside of the free throws, parang wala naman naging glaring na magkakamali si AJ in my opinion. Pero yun, I think it was a really all-around good game. Kung ano yung mga ginawa nating mali nung first game, ginawa nating tama ngayon. We were hitting open shots, we weren't turning the ball over, we were defending well, the big men were playing well, Mapua wasn't hitting their own shots. Ganon.
There was one thing on the way home din kanina. The game was on the car. So, napapatingin-tingin din ako. I realized in something. While we still live by the 3, our first quarter and our fourth quarters, napanalo natin yun because of our 3 points. Ang sustaining natin for the second and the third are our drives to the basket.
Yeah.
And this was something na hindi ko masyado nakita ng game 1.
It's adjustments, man. It's adjustments.
Yeah. Diba? Yeah. Eh, tsaka yung mga pasa kay Clifford sa ilalim. Pare, those are, yun yung mga hindi talaga mabantayan ng Mapua.
Pero,
they lack big men. So,
yung kasi yung weakness talaga ng Mapua. And I'm happy na we took advantage of it, that we are attacking the basket and we are making it hard for them to defend us on that front. Kasi totoo naman, mahirap talaga tayong depensahan. Pag atake tayo na atake sa loob. And that's where we're getting a lot of the points. Like, look at James Payosing shot. Remember that shot? That super athletic shot, yung crucial sa fourth quarter.
Yung he got his own miss, then binalik.
He got his own miss and rebounded it and shot it. And I'm like, oh.
Pare, Payosing. King James, man, I miss you. You know, okay, he did his part in game 2, pero I miss that feisty Payosing. I miss that.
He's excited for him.
Yeah. I miss Viser. You know what? Wait lang ha.
Sabi mo naman nami-miss?
Hindi pare. Ito kasi.
Jowa mo ba nami-miss mo?
Anyway. Hey, Jess, I love you. Yeah. Sabi ko lang. Bro, we've been covering the NCAA for the past 2 months. Yeah. Imagine, next week, it's gonna be all over. It's gonna be a new San Beda team next year. Dude, I'll miss this team especially. Like, I feel like this is the team that I'm going to miss bukod sa Amer Adiogon de la Cruz era. Those are my favorite Those AAA is my favorite San Beda na nakita ko kasi I was still a student, pero kahit talo tayo ng finals nun, I miss that. Bolik, Davon Potts, first year nila. I love that duo. Tapos eto, pero I think I love this the most. Kasi this team gave me a lot of emotions. It was a roller coaster ride supporting this team. And to see it end next week, may it be a championship or not, dude, I love this team. I love this team.
this team is a special team in my opinion because this is a redemption team. In the same way that 2010 was a redemption team. Diba? Redemption teams hold a very special place in San Beda's hearts. 2016, the greatest redemption team ever. 2010, and then if we win this all, it's gonna be that. This team was doubted upon. This team didn't have a lot of people believing in it in the first place when the season started. I mean, kumbaga, people believe in them just because they're San Beda, but not because the team itself. Diba? Pero they kept finding ways to win. Diba?
Yeah.
They kept finding ways to win. And that's a hallmark of a great team and a great group of guys. And yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm hoping that we win it on Sunday, but whatever happens to this season, San Beda should be very, very proud of this team because I think this is the team that has the potential of being the foundation of a new dynasty.
Yeah.
Diba? It's going to be the foundation, it's going to be the start of a new dynasty for San Beda. And, you know, for me, let's just enjoy the moment. Eto, ang dami ko kasi nakikita sa social media. People are complaining about so many things, not even anyway, yun. All I'm asking for everyone is just enjoy the moment. Just watch, enjoy the moment. Because these kinds of games, these kinds of series, which in my opinion, this is going to be a legendary series. We're watching a legendary series in the making. Take time to watch it, enjoy it, remember it, and be in the moment. And appreciate what we have in front of us. Both teams super talented, and both teams having the narrative for them, diba? We have to be mindful of that. So, yun lang naman yun sa akin, no? With regard to that. I have strong feelings about this team as well. I think this team is special, but they have to prove it talaga. At the end of the day, it's still San Beda. You have to prove it on Sunday.
That's true. That's true.
So, and I think they would agree, di ba? Sila rin naman eh. Jobs, sabi nga ni Kobe, job's not done. Yeah. Job's not finished. Nothing to celebrate about, di ba? So, at the end of the day, we need to just keep supporting the boys, enjoy the moment, and yeah.
All right.
So
speaking of jobs not done, we are going on a break. But before that, I have a question for Coach Paolo. How do you feel naman na there were no Bedans in the Mythical 5? Answers after the break. And we're back. Before the break, I asked Coach Paolo, how does he feel na walang Bedista sa Mythical 5? Pero before we go there, congrats to Rookie MVP, Clint Escamis. You know, kahit tayo magkalaban sa finals, I still believe you're one of the best talents that the NCAA has ever seen. He's one of the few na rookie MVPs. Hands down. Escamis is, kahit inaasal ko siya within our friend groups na Escamis. Kasi nag-miss yung mga tira last game. Pero,
kung ginaganyan, putya, baka marinig nga niyan, putya, baka sa game 3 magpakita.
Pumotok eh, no? Pero, this guy, super talented, great, and, you know, he still has respect for his former school, which is us, San Beda. Props to this guy. Still one of my favorite basketball players then. Clint Escamis. Pero, I've heard rumblings on social media, kahit yung mga hindi taga NCAA schools, I see them comment na dapat si Jacob Cortez na sa Mythical 5. Pero walang ni isang Bedista na nabigyan ng individual award. How do you feel about this? And why do you think?
I think we're going by position because I saw the Mythical 5. Talagang binuo nila yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So by that thinking, okay, I guess.
Mhm.
I guess. But if you're talking about best player so far, like, wala si Jacob talaga. Parang, no disrespect to Art Roque, no? No disrespect to the other people. Si Pinakalahat, all that. Pero,
I mean, siguro statistically wise, wala si Jacob doon.
no, I don't think even statistics-wise. Kasi if statistics-wise, dapat nandun si Uno, number one rebounder in the league.
That's true.
Diba? So, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's the... I can't comment kasi hindi ko alam kung ano naging basis nila. Diba? Baka
Yeah.
naman, diba, I can't say anything about that. Baka naman, okay naman. Baka if they explain it makes sense. But, yun.
Yeah.
Yung, ano naman nila, freshman of the year naman nila, si Jay Garupil of Letran. I like him.
Well, deserve, I guess. Pero,
Another guy what I would have liked was Sean Argente.
well, that's true. Yeah. Pero, ito yung ano yung gusto ko yung sinabi at paulit-ulit sinasabi ni Coach Yuri na we are not a Jacob Cortez. We are the San Beda Red Lion.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like that. I love this coach, man. I love this coach.
It'd be really awkward if he sang Poli Waliwana and then we're from Jacob. Who are you?
Pero yun nga, it's a team eh. It's just
Yeah,
that
it is.
Jacob Cortez just shines brighter than the others, but it doesn't mean Jacob brings this team. It's not just him. There is no San Beda Red Lines without Puno, without Andrada, without Payosing, without Royo, Viser. Dami. Nakita kita, nag-Mobile Legends ka pala ha. I don't play. Nabalitaan ko lang. So, yun. Anyway.
Nahuli ka, dami.
Oo.
By legend. Nag-ML ka pala, ha?
Okay lang. Wala namang masama doon. Pero I think that was the night before the finals.
Mali mo, mindset ba? Mindset.
Oo. Tumitres siya doon. Pwede ka ba mag-tres sa ML? Anyway, so, Game 3, Coach Pao, before we go to the keys of victory for both teams, what do you think is going to happen?
It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a really tough game. I mean, both games have shown that so far. Definitely, there's no reason for us not to think otherwise. Both teams are well coached. Randy Alcantara is a great coach. He's definitely...
Teka lang. Mapua cheer dance. Huwag nyo nagawin yung ginawa nyo kay Coach Randy. Seryoso. Sa halftime.
Gago may sumisigaw ng pit senyor.
I'm sorry. I'm not a hater, pero I mean, if that floats your boat, pero most of the opinions I've heard, it wasn't the best halftime performance.
Siya, tinanong natin, puro Bedista eh. Tanongin mo yung mga taga Mapua. Tayo, mga ano tayo eh.
Bagay. Siguro hater lang talaga tayo. Mapuans, let us know what do you feel about it. And other non-Bedans Mapuans, let us know, guys. Siguro nga may bias ang ako. I am known as Bedista bias, pero anyway. What is going to happen for Game 3?
Well, I feel again, Game 3 is gonna be tough. It's gonna be... Both teams are gonna adjust. I feel that Coach Randy will definitely be looking into how he's going to defend the interior. Definitely, they're gonna look into that. And I hope he's well pala. Tumaas dugo niya nung first game. So I hope tumaas yung dugo niya. His assistant coach had to take over. So I hope he's well. But yeah, definitely they will have to really dig deep on this one. Kasi why? San Beda has the momentum. and the cloak of invisibility. Kumbaga, nawala na yung cloak of invincibility ng Mapua to the Red Lions kasi for the whole season they've never beaten the Cardinals eh. So now they just beat them and all the momentum is going into to the Red Lions. And pero when I saw the team, I felt they weren't beaten yet.
No, they're not.
They're not beaten yet. They're not beaten yet. May mga teams ka makikita na pag tinalo mo,
Let's see you.
Oo, talo-talo. 'Di ba? Alam mo na agad, they're done. 'Di ba? So,
may laban pa tong Mapua.
May laban pa yan. Kaya pa
Pero,
yan. You can still lose the whole thing.
Talking about Mapua, I did hear some people say na their side of the team, yung mga fans nila, really felt that loss nung second game. Did you feel that?
You could hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Diba? You could hear the energy drain out of both the team and the crowd when they started to lose grip on it on the fourth quarter. Diba? Dama mo eh. Actually, dapat ko kausapin ko pala yung pamangkin ko about that. Kasi my nephew goes to Mapua. And he's always told me na iba daw yung crowd natin.
Pare.
Ano daw? Nakakatakot daw tayo.
Nakita mo yung crowd? Pansin, to everyone, I'll try to put it on screen. Pansinin niyo yung crowd ng San Beda nang bumaksak si Jacob Cortez after the hard foul.
Tumayo lahat, no?
Pucha, pare, parang yung mga nasa Patreon, biglang susugurin si Bonifacio eh. Ganong kalala ang crowd ng San Beda.
It's old school eh. At the end of the day, we're a basketball school.
We are. At magkasuntukan yan, pare, demandahan kayo. I know, Bedans. They will take you to court. They will take you to court.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
Pero, I mean, yeah. I get that. Nakakatakot nga ang crowd ng San Beda. Even against, pag nasa PCCL or preseason, postseason tournaments, against Ateneo, Lasal, Uste. There's nothing...
I have so many stories, dude. One of these days, we should do a session about that, sa postseason.
Yeah.
That mag-story session tayo ng ganyan. Pero, definitely, bro, like, hindi bumitaw eh, yung crowd. Hindi bumitaw. Yeah. Tapos, nakakatawa yung crowd natin kasi nakakatuwa yung crowd natin kasi right now as we are speaking, people are panicking on how they're gonna get tickets to this game 3. And nakakatuwa kasi parang reunion ba ng mga magkakasama ng kolehiyo, high school, or whatever your community, whenever you were part of the San Beda student body, bumabalik at bumabalik kasi it's part of Bedan culture. Yung nga lang, ang hirap ng ticket, tulungan nyo kami.
I mean, yeah, bro, my dad, batch 91, they're crazy. They're crazy. Para magpapa-change.org ka. Come on, man.
Wait, batch 91? So, nabutan ng tatay mo yung Mapua game na yun?
Yes, that was the game. That was the game when he left San Beda.
Oo. Pangit naman ang exit ng tatay mo.
No, that's why they're very, they're very into it. Like,
they're invested into this particular series.
They are very invested in this. Iba tong game na to for my dad and his batchmates. Shout out to Coach Winston, Coach Aris Caslib, Tito Winston pala. These guys, wala ako sa GC nila, pero nakwento lang sa akin ng daddy ko. They are very into this. And nakikita ko yung mga pagka-old school bedista ng mga to. Parang, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I can see us, yung mga barkada natin ng college in them. Pero sila talaga yung mga solid lalaki na all boys pare. Tayo
Oo.
medyo soft na tayo, snowflake na tayo eh. Pero,
Snowflake tayo.
oh, pare sila hindi eh. Ang titigas eh. Lalaki, chong.
Pause. Pause.
Ay, sorry naman po tayo.
What the fuck, man?
Sorry.
Oh, oh God, man.
Astig na lang, astig.
Uh,
Para di ano. But yeah, this is something, this championship, it's more for them than to us na 2010s alumni. No? It's more for the 90s and 2020s alumni and students. Yeah,
yeah.
it's exciting. Anyway, keys to victory for Mapua. What will Mapua do to avenge the 32-year drought?
Yeah, yun nga, as I was saying kanina, they're definitely gonna adjust. I think they're gonna look into how they're gonna defend the interior, how they're gonna try and neutralize the size of the bigs of San Beda. Kung hindi nila madaan sa rebound, dadanin nila sa steals, sa mistakes, sa pressure defense. I think that's what they're gonna do. They're going to try to push the tempo in their favor. They're going to try to put other players aside from Clint in places to score. Yun yung feeling ko. Kumbaga, they're gonna use Clint as a bait. Kasi definitely Clint is gonna have his way, but kailangan mo kasi ng mga ibang player at the end game na mainit, na in rhythm to finish. Kasi kung puro Clint or puro Hernandez, mahirap. Yeah, mahirap. So, kasi nakapag-adjust na San Beda kay Hernandez eh. Kahit pa paano eh. Si Rosillo din, di ba? So, yun. I feel that Mapua needs to focus on those kinds of things. Definitely try to take advantage of their shooting capacity and yeah, bigay mo na lahat. Kung ano kaya mo ibigay, bigay mo na lahat. Huling game na to. And yeah, try to forget game 2 and treat this as a different game. Yun dapat mindset ng Mapua. So, yeah.
Sige. San Beda, ito, go. What are the keys for San Beda to take home the rightful crown of the NCAA back to Mendiola?
Well, with San Beda naman, you need to beware. You need to keep doing what you're doing right now. Meaning, the play of the bigs are crucial. I've always said this. The big men na San Beda are a crucial part of their system. If their bigs are playing shit, mahihirapan yung guards din. Diba? So we need to be prepared for physicality. Definitely. Kasi Mapua will come into that very physical, very in your face. Kasi they're coming in, you are coming in with the momentum and they're trying to counter that. So kailangan tapatan nyo yun. Kailangan i-match nyo yung physicality na yun. No? You need to establish your presence early on. We need to start strong then, I feel. And again, do what we've always been doing to distribute the ball, find the open man, take the open shots, di ba? Yun naman yung principle talaga. Continue with the horns, with the system that uses a lot of Princeton, a lot of motion, di ba? So, ano lang, keep calm. Don't let the moment be too big for you. Because this, again, I keep emphasizing this, but it is true. This is a very young team. You have shown this series, this Final Four, the end of the second round, have prepared the San Beda Red Lions for this moment. Ilang do or die game na ba pinagdaanan ng San Beda Red Lions sa season na to?
Ever since the last loss to Mapua nung regular season,
Exactly.
they've been on a do or die match.
Diba? So, yun yung mindset. It's prepared you for this moment. This is your chance to take advantage of that experience and bring it to this moment. Keep your composure. I think that's the biggest weapon San Beda has right now, composure.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that Jomel Puno should also be more aggressive.
Oh yeah, you were mentioning it sa akin during the game. Fourth quarter, hindi pa yung it was I think dikit pa yung score noon at angat pa nga yata yung Mapua and Jomel started working. And you said, "Bro, look at Jomel. He has to lead this team. He has to
That's
lead this team."
aggressive kasi I saw a mismatch eh. He can beat his man.
Yeah.
So, take advantage. Di ba? Kaya niya yung tao niya eh. Kaya niya yung tao niya. So, take advantage of the mismatch. He can definitely go to work on that guy if given the chance. So, sa akin, ganun lang. If he can, I think that would be a good X factor. Then a good aspect to adding an advantage for the Red Lions is if Jomel Puno is more aggressive. X factor, again, the big men and the threes. If we are hitting our open threes, maybe we're golden.
Shout out Yuken, Payosing. Is it Payosing or Payosing? Yung mga commentators kasi Payosing.
We are definitely going to ask James one day.
Yeah. So, Jamel, Melo, James, Yukian, Clifford, dami ako sa AML. Anyway,
Mahal ka ng dami
Viser.
Viser.
You guys, man. You guys got this.
And the rest of the Red Lions, no?
Yeah. Pero, ito. Do you remember the Coach Ronnie Magsanok era, the finals?
Yeah.
Hirap ang, ganito din yung nangyari. Although, we were up by Letran ng game 1, game 2, natalo tayo ng Letran. Game 3, I don't know what happened. I have to rewatch the game with this new mindset of mine. But somehow, San Beda stopped Letran on their tracks. Third quarter pa lang. Jake Pascual.
I'll have to rewatch that game. It was so fucking long ago.
Hindi, kasi parang tinambakan ng San Beda. Biglang pumutok yung San Beda nung game 3 na yon.
Well, San Beda is known as a third quarter team. No, second half team the most. So definitely we're expecting that this coaching staff is too talented not to adjust. Ang daming wealth of experience to sa coaching staff na yun.
Pero
and
where I'm trying to get at, sorry to cut you off. Where I'm trying to get at, does Coach Yuri, Coach Norman Black, Coach Fernandez have something? Are they brewing something up here for Game 3? It will just surprise everyone else.
I wouldn't be surprised. Definitely, they are capable of that. I mean, Coach Norman has been in how many Game 3s in his coaching career?
Kasi ito yung kay Viser, I don't think I saw Viser play no second game. And he's very pivotal for a big man ng San Beda. Will we see a surprise there?
Pwede. Mahirap magsabi. When you say surprise kasi parang out of the ordinary, I don't think they will take too much away from the system. Diba? But will they adjust? Definitely. Mag-adjust yan. They're gonna make adjustments. Even if though they won I felt that they saw some things that they could improve on. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we may see things, we may not. We may see raining threes, or we may see something totally new.
Yeah.
We don't know. But definitely there will be changes, there will be adjustments. That's the name of the game in the coaching game, diba? You have to make adjustments or you die.
Basta ako, definitely, this will be one of the best finals we'll ever see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sad that it's ending, but I'm happy that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
yun. That's all for game 3. Pero before we end this episode, again, acknowledgement to San Beda, 15 final appearance in the last 17 seasons. Uh, quick recap lang siguro. We're gonna do a big recap of the season next week. Pero before we do that, this episode, I want to end it. San Beda, San Beda, San Beda, San Beda. It's always been San Beda for the past 17 years. Kahit natatalo tayo in the past 17 years, you could still say the dynasty is still there. What is with this organization? I'm just trying to get to understand it. Kasi, I mean, we started this podcast kasi we love talking about basketball because San Beda is always on top. Pero it's not like Ateneo. Na Ateneo, like, bigla sila nawawala. Bigla nandyan. But pag nandyan sila, they're gonna stay there for a long time. But they're biglang may 1-2 seasons na wala sila. San Beda, ever since 2006,
well,
everybody's scared of San Beda. What is with this organization?
but to be fair to Ateneo, I think they're similar din naman. But um, I think with this team, with the organization of San Beda, one can say that they are a good organization. And it's easy for people to say na what defines a good organization, diba? It's easy for people to say, oh, it's those organizations that win a lot.
Yeah.
It's always easy to look at the win column. Ay, kung maganda yung organization, lagi na nanalo. It's not necessarily always the case. There have been teams that have been on good runs that aren't necessarily the best of organizations. There are also teams that are good organizations but have the capacity to lose a lot, which is the Red Lions in a nutshell, in my opinion. No, what defines a good organization is, in essence, how sturdy it is in the face of adversity. The organization itself, not just the players, but the whole team organization. And what comes into that? Player development, recruiting, diba? Coaching, diba? Yung players mismo. It all comes into that. So, how do I say that San Beda is a good
Wait. And the community that supports
the community, diba? The support. But, yun nga eh. Biruin mo, this year, we are coming off losing what? 4 starters? 3 starters? Diba? Then, di lang ata 4, 5 starters pala. Oh. And we've already gone to work recruiting their replacements eligible by next year, which are really good players. In the Kalimag brothers, Brian Zahonia, Penny Estacio, Bispartina, di ba? Meron agad pamalit. Now, of course, we will still have to see how they pan out, but the quality of the recruits that we're getting is nothing to scoff at. Definitely. Second, despite losing the past years, even before Coach Yuri's time, we have weathered the storm now. In my opinion, thanks to the guidance of Coach Yuri, now in the current iteration of the Red Lions. In the past iterations of the Red Lions, when we lost to San Sebastian in 2009, we rebounded. Hindi nag-fold ang program. And we rebounded big time. That has been the story of San Beda. Diba? what is the difference? It's being a good organization is the difference between a house of cards and a house made of bricks. A house of cards may be pretty to look at, but in the face of adversity, onting hangin lang, babagsak. Diba? House of bricks, it may not, there are house of bricks everywhere. Diba? They may not look extremely pleasant to look at, or not always amazing to look at, but they are sturdy in the face of whatever tragedy, whatever happens. Diba? Nandun na San Beda. Yung mga nangyari to San Beda from 2006 to now, ang dami na nangyari doon. Dami ng shake-ups na nangyari. Nandiyan yung pandemic, nandiyan yung pag-alis ni Coach Frankie, nandiyan yung pagkawala ng FSA, but San Beda keeps competing because it's a good organization. It still produces good players. Diba? So, I think and I feel in this current iteration of the Red Lions is a continuation of what San Beda has been, especially with the leadership of, with the help of MVP and his group. Nandun yun.
Yeah.
It's always been consistent. No? Even though we struggled in the past couple of years, bumabalik. Biruin mo, rookie coach ka. In your first year, nakapag Final Four ka. The next year, pasok ka sa finals with a chance to win it.
Yeah.
Diba? Coach Frankie. Diba? In his first year, agad, champion agad. Diba? So, Ronnie Magsanok, ganun din.
Yeah.
Diba? So, the organization is good when it puts people in places to succeed, in places it can develop, and in places where you could really maximize the capacity of each individual. So that hasn't always been the case for San Beda, in my opinion, but on a bigger spectrum, ganun siya.
Yeah.
Diba? So for me, that is why San Beda is one of the best basketball programs in this country. Na people may malign it for being in the NCAA. Sasabihin niya, mas mahina yung competition, all of that. But one cannot argue with the results. One cannot argue with the product being shown on the court. One cannot argue with the fact that we have been winning and winning and winning for years. Like literally, we have been, may mga bata ngayon, like 2006, how many years was that ago? 16 years ago.
17 years. Wait, 23 na ngayon, di ba? 4, 10, 17.
There are kids who are watching the game on Sunday who were born during the start of this dynasty.
Yeah. My brother was born 2006.
Diba? They're going to be watching on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Not every program can claim that.
Well, I would tell Johan that. You know, nung pinanganak ka, champion na yung San Beda.
Yeah.
We've been at the top of our game ever since you were born.
Diba?
Ah.
So, it's easy to just look at the wins. It's not as simple as that. Don't look at it from just the wins. Minsan deceiving ang wins. Minsan, oo, nananalo ka, pero sa loob-loob, bulok na pala. Dysfunctional.
Yeah. I mean, I have something to add to that. In that span of 17 years, we saw the great coach Frankie Lim coach the perpetual Altas. But San Beda was still on top.
Oh.
We saw...
Because he doesn't have the same support eh. Like, I love Coach Frankie. He's still one of my most favorite coach, but he doesn't have the structure that San Beda has.
Yeah. Yun nga eh. You had great players come and go from other teams. You got Scotty Thompson. You got a CJ Perez. You got a Coach Topics Robinson. You gotta coach Aldin Ayo. Kahit tinalo tayo, but hey, look at San Beda. Still here, baby. But to add to that, no, I don't think it's just basketball for San Beda.
Yeah.
Sports development of San Beda is great. Hindi lang to
Period.
na, hindi lang to napapublicize, but as a proud Bedan and as a PR guy, let me tell you that actually today, as this episode is releasing, the San Bed Sea Lions were competing for the swimming trophy. Tare, 19 years champion. If
Going
they
for their
win, if they win today, they will be on their 20th.
yeah.
Our football program, kinakatakutan sa footballing world ng Pilipinas. Or kilala, pag San Beda, oh, it's San Beda.
Oh shit.
Our wood pushers, sorry to hear, pero silver. But our chess players, they have been
Still
one of the
pushing
best in
good.
the country. Pero puta, yung nga lang eh. Silver nga, but good for them still.
Yeah.
Our red gin sa taekwondo. Pare, these are really good players. Table tennis.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think, well, volleyball, I think volleyball okay na rin tayo. We're getting better at volleyball, women's and men's. Cheer
Gotta be honest,
dance,
I have no idea. I'm not a
ewan ko
big
na lang.
football fan.
Yung cheer
Ha?
dance. Yung cheer dance. Sabi nga daw nila, yung pag magaling sa basketball, di daw pwede magaling sa cheer dance din. Yung cheer
Kung
dance,
Ateneo, no? Ateneo.
Lasal. Lasal. Second place ang Lasal sa UAAP. Second to the last. First place.
Oo nga, no? Pansin ko nga rin yung pag magaling sa basketball, hindi magaling sa cheer dance. Kaya pero paano yung UST? Ang tagal nang hindi magaling sa cheer dance, ang tagal din hindi magaling sa basketball.
Bakit? Anong nila ngayon? Ang standing nila sa UAAP ngayon?
Ngayon, medyo mataas
Anong
lang.
standing ng Salingawi ngayon?
Parang third ata ngayon sa
Oh, di ba?
Okay,
See?
no?
Pero, I'm just saying na San Beda has been a great has great sports programs. And syempre marami magsasabi dyan, siguro bayad yung mga atleta na to. Pero as much as nakakita kayo ng mga konyo-konyo dyan sa basketball team namin, may mga anak mayaman syempre. Hindi maano yan. Pero if you see our football players or other sports, these kids are the one na nagtyaga talaga para makakuha ng scholarship sa eskwelahan na parang San Beda. At nakakatuwa sila makita.
Definitely.
Mm.
But yeah, it's just a show of the organization in itself. It's a props to the community itself and the organization itself. Are there things that we need to work on? Definitely, but it's just a testament to all of the Bedan athletes who've ever put on the red and the white.
Mm.
But yeah, exciting times ahead for the Red Lions. I mean, Sunday's gonna be freaking amazing. And guys, huwag kayo umasa na magkakaroon tayo ng episode agad on Monday. Kasi feeling ko, either way, we are
gonna get drunk. Either way, we are gonna get drunk.
We are indisposed. Either way, we are indisposed.
Pero, siguro, okay, ikaw muna, Coach Pao. Any final words for episode 10? Guys, thank you. Thank you. Ang dami mo support sa podcast. But, Coach Pao, episode 10, last words.
Sorry po late kami. Unang-una sa lahat. Pasensya na po talaga. Tao lang po kami, napapagod, nagkakasakit. Hindi po kayo magagalit sa amin. Dito lang po kami. Pero, in all seriousness, enjoy this series. To the students who are listening to this, then I've told this to a lot of the students I've been talking to, take this and remember it kasi the first one is always the best. I remember my 2010 championship. I will never forget it. Okay, pause on that one. This is a very big pause.
Teka lang. May naalala ako.
Oh.
May student na nag-text sa akin kanina.
Ano?
Kuya, anong ginagawa pag victory party?
Oh. Hello!
No, parang, gano'n katagal na ba tayo hindi nag-victory party sa Medyola?
Actually, totoo. Gano'n na talaga katagal, dude. Ganun na nga 2018 pa yung, hindi nga tayo nag-victory party 2018 eh.
Yeah, holy. It's gonna be a party of the ages. So, Red Lions, galingan nyo.
Ay, bro. Pag nanalo tayo, sisigaw lang akong inuman na. Like the old days. So, yeah, going back. Just enjoy the moment. Always remember that your first championship is gonna be the most memorable. Everybody remembers their first championship.
Yeah.
And I've always told people, you remember that feeling, you take it, and sometimes you end up looking for it year after year after year. That high of that feeling.
Yeah.
And nothing beats it. So, guys, mga estudyante na mga nakikinig dito, if there are, just enjoy the moment. Enjoy it. Take it with you. Enjoy it with your friends. I'm definitely going to be enjoying it with mine. And remember it. And the love for this team, madadala niyo yan. Yung mga ganitong moment, it helps you bring the love for it down the years.
Yeah.
Diba? Iba eh. Kaya tinama yung mga generation namin. Ang dami sa generation namin na puro yung mga laki ng panalo. Laki sa dynasty. Active manood as much as possible.
Active ako pag trash talkan.
Oo. Grabe po talaga kayo, Mr. Topper Balagtas. Grabe po kayo.
Narinig yung ba yung sumisigaw ng Chooks to go ng game 2?
Opo, yung Chooks to go po, grabe po kayo. Ganyan po ba pinapakita ng mga taga San Beda?
Pero kidding aside, we love you, Topher. You know that.
Much love, Topper. Isip ko nga gusto kong tanongin jowa niya. Hindi ka ba nagugulat? Sure ka ba sa ginawa mo ngayon? Hindi ka ba nagugulat sa kanya?
Pero actually, yun yung tanong mo sa lahat ng jowa ng mga jomowa ng Bedista. Yan yung tanong mo sa jowa ako eh.
Oo. Sure ka ba? Tanggap mo ba? Kasi lalo na pag hindi Bedista jowa mo.
Oo.
Pili ko nga, if i-test mo nga, pag dalhin mo sa San Beda Letran, si Jessa talaga, tingnan mo, tanongin mo siya.
Oh no, sure. Like, we're planning it. Sabi niya next year, manunood daw talaga siya ng San Beda Letran.
Oo, planuhin natin yan. But yeah, just enjoy it and remember it. And to the Red Lions, we have your back. Godspeed.
Coach Jenkins.
Diba?
Yeah.
Matulog maayos, kumain na mabuti, dami, huwag ka magpuyat, kaka-ML. Ang naloob.
Malapit na Christmas break. Tapusin na natin yung championship pag ML ka hanggang
tapos na yung finals. Tapos ang finals. Tapusin na natin tong finals ng NCAA. Mag-ML ka na mag-ML. Mag-PPBA ka na naman na. Diba?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Pero
shoutout din pala kay na Robert Bolick, Jake Pascual, all the Red Lions who came out and watched the game.
Oh yeah, Ogie hindi pala si Ogie. Wait. Sino si kakarnihin namin kayo?
Dave Marcelo.
Yeah, Dave Marcelo. Yeah, he was there.
And also, to add sa sinabi ko ganina about organization, shout out to Coach Jenkins Messina for his wonderful job in developing our bigs.
Yeah.
Kasi iba yung laro ni Viser from last year to this year. Iba yung laro ni Hopia from last year to this year. And yes, Coach Norman Black has been helping talaga. Pero the majority of that muna is Coach Jenkins. So Coach, congrats. Whatever happens with the series, sobrang galing na ginawa mo with the bigs.
Yeah.
I love it. As a from the probinsya na 5'7", 5'8" na big man.
Ito, he messaged us nga pala si Coach Jenkins. Sabi niya, all credit to our bigs. They persevere to become better. Really good guys. Pero, still humble si Coach.
UP fight, yung nga lang tatalo yung isang
let's not put that jinx here, pare. Talo ko na. Kinuha ko na yung pagkatalo ng UP, okay?
Okay.
Sa akin na
Sa ulan mo na ba? Puro ka ganyan.
Di pa, pang ginagawa sa work.
Puro ka ganyan. Tapos mamaya makakalimutan na natin.
Hindi, gagawin ko yun. I will not let down our listeners. Gagawin ko yun. Kakanta ako ng UP hymn. sa tapat ng De La Salle Taft. Green Hills, sure. Pero, ako naman,
Yung Green Hills ko dyan.
I just want to shout out to everyone who came, to all the friends, San Beda College Band, San Beda Ultras. I love you guys. This team, you know, roller coaster. I look forward to my weekends to cover the games, to watch the games. And, you know, with Coach Pao rin, na really enjoy talking to you about this. So, I guess we're gonna end the episode there. And before we let you go, I have to say that all roads lead to the big dome. Good night and see you guys.
Yeah.